Today we are going to solve the last layer of an axis cube. So the first step, we have to orient the edges like that, and let's get it started. And we have to identify which is the corners and the edges of the axis cube first. So by seeing this solid face from the first layer, we can see that the ones that's connected to the center is the one which called the edges. So this 4 is the edges, and the other 4 is obviously the corners, and that's all. So now we have to identify which is the oriented edges and which is the misoriented ones, because there will be 3 cases. The first one will be the L-shaped case, and the second one will be the horizontal bar case, and the last one will be the dot case, like that. So with this axis cube, it's quite complicated to check all the edges in once to determine whether which case is gonna be. So we're gonna check them one by one. So let's just pick this, the first edge piece, which is the red one. By checking whether it's oriented, we have to move it to the same color, and if it doesn't match the second layer of the centerpiece, then it's not oriented. It's like this piece, we just move it here to the red color centerpiece, and if it doesn't match, then it's not oriented. So this is not oriented. The white one, and let's just move it. Okay, we move it to the white centerpiece and it doesn't match, so this is misoriented. This too is not oriented, so left this too. It's not oriented as well. So yeah, we got a dot case. So for the dot case, we'll apply the algorithm on any angle and do F, sexy, F prime. After doing that, we'll have the L-shaped case. Yes, like that. And I'm pretty sure you can't see the L-shaped case on axis cube, and I'm gonna show you how you see it. So basically this is oriented, it's obviously because it matches to the second layer of the color blue. So as I said, it's an L-shaped case, so beside this edge piece, this must be solved. So I mean, this must be oriented. By checking whether it's oriented, we have to rotate it to the same color centerpiece, and if it matches like that, it's called oriented. So okay, so let's move it back. So this is oriented and this is not. So for this case, we do then small f, sexy, small f prime. So on the axis cube, we do the same thing, just small f, sexy move, and f prime. So this is the case here, and do this, move 2 layer down, small f, and then sexy move, small f prime. Okay, so yeah, I think we got lucky and we permuted them as well. So this is how it looks like when the edges are solved. Okay, so I'm not gonna skip the edge permuting step, so I'm gonna like make a case for you. Okay, so for next step we have to permute the edges, which is to solve all the edges. As you can see, this two is solved, so we have these two left, which is unsolved. All got to do is to switch these two. Yeah, just find at least two solved edges, and you can see this is solved, as well as a red one here. This is solved. This two is oriented but it's not solved, so for this we have to switch these two. For that we just have to do the T permutation, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, and U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime. So now we have all the edges permuted, and just don't bother the centerpiece because I'll teach you how to solve that after the whole video. Okay, so now for this case, when you have these two to swap, instead of this horizontal thing to swap, we just do R, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime. Okay, so after that we have to permute the corners. We can either find one permuted corner or non-permuted corner. So as here we can see this is permuted, just need to be twist. And for the 3x3 that's non-permuted, so you can just apply it anywhere you want, the algorithm. And this is permuted as well as solved. So to permute the corners we have to put a solved one, the permuted ones, on the right side, and then these three corners will cycle if you do the algorithm, which is this L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime. As you can see, this permuted one stays the same, while these three actually cycle to each other, and we need to do one more time to cycle them to the right place. So do the same thing, L prime, U, R, U prime, L, U, R prime, U prime. As you can see, now it's all permuted, just need to be twist. Okay, this is a centerpiece, just keep in mind. So okay, for the last step we have to we have to solve the remaining corners. So we have to twist it, but not manually. We have to apply the R and D algorithm. If you know that, then good for you. So we know this two is not solved, so we just pick the first one, which is this, and do R prime, D prime, R, U. Just do it till it's solved. R prime, D prime, R, U, R prime, D prime, R, U, R prime, D prime, R, U. Okay, this is the fourth time, and now you can see the corner is solved. So when you see the corner is solved, you just rotate the second corner, the unsolved corner, and then do the same thing. R prime, D prime, R, U, R prime, oh god damn it, D prime, R, R to D, sorry, I keep saying RU and I did not realize that. Okay, we have reached the last step, the very last step of the axis cube, which is the center rotation. So as you can see, this center needs to be rotated 180 degrees. So there's two ways to rotate it 180 degrees, and the first one is to apply T-Permutation twice. Just like the regular T-Permutation from the PLL. Wait, let me just get this done. Okay, the T-Permutation. This one, you just need to apply it twice. Yes, just like that. And the other one, which is a simpler version of it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you that. Do it from any face, as long as the last layer is facing at the top there. So you do R, U, R prime, U one time, R, U, R prime, U, R, U, R prime, U. Oh, so frustrating. R, U, R prime, U. Okay, last one, R, U, R prime, U. And that's how we rotate it 180 degrees. And I think that's all for this tutorial. If you need me to teach you how to solve the first two layers, then just comment below. And the algorithms that we applied on this cube is in the description below. So thanks for watching.